This short was director Dennis Villeneuve, first short fired at Hollywood. Hello everyone. Today I'm bringing you an analysis of Sicario. I have selected the following two sequences for film composition analysis: night operation and forced signing. The 10 to 30 minutes before sunrise and after sunset is known as the blue hour, and is also the photographer's magic hour. The sky occupies the top 2/3 of the frame. As the team steps into the darkness, the camera simultaneously pans. They look like silhouettes disappearing into the darkness. The night and the horizon merge into one. They are gradually stepping in, leaving reality, and entering a dangerous zone. They are both the law and the killers. This shot embraces the sky, allowing the characters to submerge into the complete darkness and into the border's gray zone. Kate is smoking on the balcony. This is a low-angle shot, but instead of emphasizing her height, a frame composition is used to trap the female protagonist. This also symbolizes that the procedural justice she represents has no place here. Your push-and-shot features a left-right split-screen composition with a close-up of the subject and a blurred reflection. The close-up compresses Kate's space for action, reinforcing her state of being trapped and vulnerable. The spatial relationship of the exterior silhouette and the character through the window suggests that the threat is external while also amplifying the helplessness through the barrier. In the center composition, the gauze makes Kate appear as a faint, indistinct silhouette, creating an atmosphere of unknown and peeping. This gives the viewer a sense of intrusion, suggesting that someone has broken in. Kate enters the house, moving from light into this dark area. She must now truly face this crisis-ridden, unruly, and lawless gray zone. The weight imbalance caused by the tilted frame also indicates that Kate has fallen into a passive and vulnerable position. The reverse shot shows Alejandro sitting in the darkness. The low-key figure in the foreground and the bright kitchen in the background form a light-dark contrast, differentiating the spatial layers. The figure concealed in darkness is already entrenched in the darkness of violent revenge. He is an uninvited guest. As Kate approaches, the audience and Kate initially occupy the position of the observer and should be the main subject. However, here Kate is merely a silhouette of an outline. This implies that in Alejandro's eyes, procedure, law, and institutional justice are meaningless. At this moment, he is the dominant force. Here, Alejandro stands up and approaches. When he sits in front of Kate, his sense of oppression is stronger. We can see that this shot has 3 layers of space for middle and background, and there is a large amount of negative space in each layer. While this increases the depth of field, it also enhances Alejandro's sense of power. His leisurely posture suggests he is the master of this place. The camera pushes in for a close-up. Here, Alejandro is completely backlit. The split lighting is even more pronounced, placing him in the dark shadow, increasing his sense of danger. Furthermore, the reflector is used to add a catchlight to his eyes, making him look like a wolf. The gun is placed against Kate's jaw. This is also a dirty shot, using Alejandro's silhouette as the foreground and the closed wall as the background conveys Kate's anxiety, her restriction, and the tense atmosphere of having no alternative. Kate's crying is not just for her own coercion, but also for the insignificance and minimal influence of the procedural justice she upholds in this border gray zone. The half-light, half-dark nature symbolizes that he operates between the gray area and justice. Here, Alejandro unloads the gun. Does this mean the two are equally matched again? However, whether he is unloading the gun or pointing the gun even though he is physically in a lower position at the time, a low angle is used. Regardless of whether they are indoors the gray zone or outdoors the jurisdiction of the law, his presence is clearly stronger than Kate's. Alejandro walks casually outside, while Kate is trapped in this frame composition, watching him walk away. Alejandro is not just forcing Kate to make a choice. He is also forcing the audience to make a choice about how to judge the justification of revenge. It is a moral gray area.